Energy management is the new time management. Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that helps you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Jay Allen Hull, and I go live almost every day at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And today I want to talk about this concept of energy management versus time management. Now, this is something I've been saying for a long time, that really that time management really has almost nothing to do with productivity. But energy management, on the other hand, and now there's something else I'm going to add here in a minute, but the idea is energy management really does have a lot to do with productivity. To be productive, you can wake up, you can look at your planner. I have my planner sitting right here. I can look at it, and it doesn't matter how beautiful my day is planned. If I wake up with missing two key components, it's going to, at best, I'll get things done, but it's going to feel like I'm fighting upstream the whole time. At worst, I'm not going to get all of my things done, or I'm going to get nothing done. So here's the two key components. One is energy management, and that's a big thing right now. A lot of people are writing books on that. A lot of people are talking about that. I'm glad people are finally coming around to seeing productivity as energy management as the new time management. However, there's also a key component of mindset. Mindset is truly the foundation of productivity. Now, I'm not talking about like overcoming limiting beliefs. You have to do that, of course. You know, all of the things that Tony Robbins talks about, Dean Graziosi talks about, Brendon Burchard, all of those guys, you know, obviously those are key components. Those are very important. But what I am talking about when I'm talking about your mindset as the foundation is I'm talking about your purpose. You see, your productivity, if we don't have purpose behind our productivity, if we don't have a mindset of why we're doing what we're doing, then we're just being busy. We're just doing things to be busy. We're just following steps to build a funnel, but we have to have a purpose, because on our bad days, on the days when we wake up and we go, man, I just don't want to do it, we read our purpose, we reconnect with our purpose. I do that every morning. I have a purpose statement written out in my life map. My life map is 4 pages. I read my life map every single morning, and reconnecting with that reconnects me with my purpose. It re-energizes me so that my mindset is ready to go. My mindset is focused. It is sharp. It is pointed in the direction. It is aligned with what I need to do that day. And what I need to do that day is aligned with my purpose, because purpose fuels productivity, but productivity should be serving the purpose. You're not going to be productive just to be productive. You're not just going to do things just to do things. But the second component, and this is the thing that everybody's now realizing, and hopefully people start to realize the first component as well, but energy management is so important. It's so much more important than time management. So, you know, have you ever sat there just staring at a blank screen and just, you know, knowing I need to get this task done, and then maybe you fight through it, and then you move, and well, my planner says I need to do this now, and so I'm going to move to do this, and now all of a sudden you feel like you have energy to do that first task, but well, that's already done. I fought through it. I struggled. Or you go back to do it so you don't get the second task done, right? You feel confused. Just listening to me right now probably feels confusing. That's because you're not matching your task with your energy level. We all have natural energy rhythms throughout the day. We all have different times when we have peak energy and low energy. One of the rhythms that every single person has is an ultradian rhythm. Now, you've heard of a circadian rhythm, which is a 25-hour cycle, but an ultradian rhythm is a 90-minute to 120-minute cycle, typically 90 minutes. Every 90 minutes, you're going to start to feel a lull in your energy. That's when you need to step away from your computer. You need to step away from what you're doing and do something to re-energize yourself, now, to take a break. Now, taking a break doesn't mean getting on your phone. It doesn't mean checking your email. Taking a break means this. If you work with your mind, and if you're one of my followers and you're one of my clients, you work with your mind. You're a course creator. You're a content creator. You're a coach. You're a superstar in somewhere on the online space. So you're working with your mind. You're not out laying bricks. So if you work with your mind, break with your body. That means get up, go for a walk. That means get up, maybe eat a little bit of food, a light snack. Don't fill up and get tired again. A light snack. Maybe that means taking the dog for a walk. Maybe that means doing a chore like the dishes or vacuuming. Or maybe it means just going out, taking your shoes off, standing in the grass for 15 or 20 minutes and getting grounded. So typically these lulls last somewhere between 15 minutes to 30 minutes. So if you do it for about 20 minutes, you'll get right there, kind of a nice average. And so that's what I'm saying. Go stand in the grass for 20 minutes. Go for a 20-minute walk. take a 20-minute nap every day. I take a 20-minute nap and it refreshes me. It re-energizes me. Winston Churchill used to nap every single day. So make sure that when you start to feel those lulls, don't fight it. I mean, you could fight through it, but you're just going to wind up being cranky and have an ugly attitude at the end of the day when you go home to your family. And that's not what you want. Don't fight it. Give into that. Get up from your computer, go do something, come back refreshed, finish the task. The other cycles that we have, or the other thing, and this differs from person to person, is we have a chronotype. There's 4 key chronotypes. The first chronotype there's 4 of them. I'm just going to list them. There's the bear, the lion, the dolphin, and the wolf. And if you want to find out what your chronotype is, go to sleepdoctor.com. I'm not affiliated with him. I just love the guy's work. It absolutely has improved productivity for me, and I recommend him. He doesn't talk about productivity. He's all about sleep and about rest, but that is key to our productivity, sleep and rest. That's why everybody's shifting to this idea that energy management is the new time management. So go to the Sleep Doctor, find out what your chronotype is. You might have your peak energy in the afternoon. It might be later in the day. It might be early in the morning. It might be sporadic throughout the day. So you have to kind of map that out and pay attention, be cognizant of when you're having that energy, and then work accordingly. But the idea is if you can figure out your chronotype, you can follow your ultradian rhythms that I have peak energy, let's work, and then now I have a slump, let's take a break. If you do that, you will be more productive. You'll get more done in one day than you will the entire week trying to do the traditional time management of blocking. Now, once you figure out your chronotype, once you figure out kind of your ultradian rhythms, then you can block. You can say, hey, my peak energy is in the afternoon, so I'm going to time block that for my, again, matching the task. That's the idea, is time blocking in the appropriate time, not just time blocking to say, I'm going to work from 9 until 5, and really you don't even get a peak of energy until 6 p.m., right? That's totally off base. You should work, especially if you work from home, if you're an entrepreneur. Now, it's a little bit different if you do have a 9 to 5 and you have to work. But if you're an entrepreneur, if you're working from home, you can work when you feel most energized. So that's my tip for you today, is energy management is the new time management, but it starts with mindset management by aligning our goals, our daily tasks with our purpose, so that our tasks serve our purpose and our purpose fuels our desire to do our tasks. It comes from matching the task at hand with the energy level. If it's a task that requires high energy, make sure it's during your peak energy. If it's a low energy task, you can still do tasks in your low energy if you want to. Usually my workday startup and my workday shutdown happens in those lulls, because it doesn't take a lot of energy to get started, and it doesn't take a lot of energy to shut down my workday. So those are my tips for you, so that you can get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home, so that you can stop existing, start living. You can get more done in less time. And make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, and follow buttons, as well as the notifications, so that you can get all of the goodness that I share every day, as well as any other videos that I drop. And make sure you leave any comments below. If you join me live, give me a hashtag live. If you join me on replay, give me a hashtag replay. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me today. Have a fantastic day. Bye.